Today we're speaking with Riad Ardahji, and we're going to talk about demystifying Jidoka, transforming machines to be autonomous and to operate without human intervention. So Riad, before we start, can you provide a brief background of yourself?
Hi Dustin, thank you for the opportunity today to talk about Judoka. The topic is about demystifying Jidoka, transforming machines to be autonomous and to operate without a human intervention. My name is Riad Ardahji. I've been in manufacturing for over 25 years, over half of those in Japanese companies. Maximizing ROI, leading cultural change, developing engineering talent, mitigating risks, managing assets up to $60 million, driving advanced technologies, and continuously challenging the status quo. My former employers include Zimmer Biomet, Toyota Bushoku, Leggett & Platt, Borg Warner, Denso, and General Motors. I am also an adjunct professor in the College of Engineering at Indiana Tech. I teach courses like simulation modeling, manufacturing processes, and safety engineering. Simply, my role as a change agent is to transform the company from good to great, leveraging all resources to optimize and bring value to the organization, whether that's people, processes, materials, or method.
Thank you. My first question is, what is Jidoka?
Great question, Dustin. Jidoka is one of the two pillars of the lean Toyota production systems. Unfortunately, the second pillar of TPS is the least understood in the West. When discussed, there is a lot of confusion and misunderstanding. A lot of people, even some Japanese folks, struggle with that, as a matter of fact. Its translation is simply automation in English, but with automation with a human touch. The G, if we break it up into three portions, Jidoka. G is referring to the worker, to the output. Do, is the motion and the work done, and Ka is actually the action. There is no word for it in English that truly translates it 100%. It's a combination, and it simply breaks down to automation with the human touch. One of the most captivating aspects of TPS is Jidoka, or also known as autonomous control. It leverages people's capabilities using their wisdom and developing mechanisms to accomplish these things. In other words, a fundamental principle of TPS is to develop mechanisms to eliminate waste and at the same time enhance people's capabilities. Jidoka is a crucial element and is absolutely necessary to make lean work.
Can you talk about why it's important?
Toyota started with Jidoka before they started with either SPC or DOE. Having said that, many companies are still playing catch-up. Both pillars of TPS, JIT and Jidoka, are key concepts for a highly efficient system of production. Jidoka concept transforms machines to become smarter by preventing defects from being passed on to next process. In addition, defects are detected and prevented automatically. The Jidoka concept leverages the human intelligence by transferring the know-how to the automated machinery. Machines will then detect every single defective part and shut the line. This means there is no need for visual inspectors anymore. As multi-machine handling increases, the operators have more time to continuously improve their processes and solve problems. By allowing one operator to operate several machines, the product cost is reduced as well. The first Jidoka was integrated in the Type G Toyota automatic loom equipped with the new automatic stopping device. It was the first automatic loom with a non-stop shuttle change motion. It was invented by Sakichi Toyota in 1924 and was the start of Toyota we know today. Mr. Toyota was successful in improving both productivity and worker efficiency. Lean transformation is incomplete without Jidoka. Many companies have implemented or are implementing Lean. Their model is typically the TPS Lean House. I believe many companies have done a good job implementing the foundation of TPS, the first steps of Lean, such as standard work, production leveling, visual management, stability of the production process, the Toyota way, treating people with respect, and making problems visible. They also did a good job with flow, which typically, when people mention lean, the first thing that comes to their mind is continuous flow, tag time, right product, right place at the right time. However, few companies were able to cross over to the second pillar and leverage the Jidoka concept, which is about building quality within the process and never passing on a defective product to the next process. It's about empowering the operator to pull the cord and shut the production line down. It's about decoupling of the process between the machine and the people, removing people from the machine and making them automated. It's about putting error-proofing devices, Pokeyoke, in the process to never pass a defect to next customer. TPS is truly a thinking people system. That's the most appropriate definition. It's about people and creating the most robust system to satisfy the customer and provide value.
How can it be implemented effectively?
Dustin, to implement Jidoka effectively, you need the following steps. Get upper management buy-in. Establish a cross-functional steering team. Make sure Jidoka is embedded in your GNOs and strategic plan. Align teams with projects and goals. Have a team problem solving in place in each area. Promote a positive culture, employee empowerment, and respect for people. A quality system to collect defects and provide feedback to management to prioritize and follow the PDCA wheel. Dustin, you need SMEs that know the process and understands today's technological advances to rectify these problems and mitigate the risks. Engineers should keep asking why, not just learning how. They need to solve the root causes of problems and put countermeasures. It's important to solve these problems and figure out the most effective countermeasures so that operators do not have to deal with them every day like a whack-a-mole. For example, if your process includes bottle filling and fluid level is consistency is critical requirement, you have two options. One, to do visual checks, which is poor or and inconsistent, or use some type of technology sensory. One of the technological solution is using a beam sensors for a few $100s that to detect the fluid levels and provide output to accept or reject the products. Jidoka goes beyond this solution even. Jidoka addresses the root cause of the problem and to prevent reoccurrence. You can start with the simple 5 why. Some of the questions may include, is this a measurement issue? Is this line clogged? Is this special or common cause? Is the dispensing unit functioning okay or not? Is it the viscosity of the fluid? There are a lot of solutions out there for this type of problem. However, we're looking for the simple, effective, and inexpensive solution. I have another visible Judoka example in CNC machining. Typically, people manually load and unload products while waiting on parts being machined. In addition, some companies use 1-to-1 ratio, whereas 1 employee per machine. This leads to poor labor efficiency. In this situation, the operator is captive to one machine and does not have the time to solve problems or work on continuous improvement projects. This captive operator who has a ton of knowledge, but only doing manual work by loading and unloading parts. With Jidoka concept in place, you will have the opportunity to decouple the operator from the machine. You can do that by having a 6-axis robot to load and unload products. Now you can remove the operator from the machine where he can oversee several machines or have time to work on problems on the floor. It's a smart investment with a good ROI.
And did we cover all the points that you wanted to make?
Riad, did we cover all the points you wanted to make? Yes, but I would like to add few points about Jidoka. It's one of the most challenging lean concepts, and it's not a quick fix. It takes time and some effort. It's a great tool if done correctly by leveraging people and technology. Finally, Taiichi Ono, who helped establish TPS and build the foundation for the Toyota spirit of making things, has some specific goals of Jidoka, including effective utilization of manpower, top quality products, reduction in equipment failure rate, high level of customer satisfaction, and lower cost, internal and external. And this concludes my talk about Jidoka, and happy hunting, Judoka.